Hello, I'm Rosemary from Rustic Roots and Renovations. Today's project is actually planting some broccoli. So I've actually got myself some broccoli seeds that I've actually grabbed from our local Bunnings store. We are located here on the Sunshine Coast. It's a subtropical area and we're right in the middle of winter. So these seeds can be sowed autumn, winter, or even the start of spring in this location. Today is beautiful and sunny and it's a little bit cool of a breeze, so it's perfect conditions for starting off the broccoli seeds. Now broccoli is actually part of the cabbage family, so lots of vitamin C and lots of minerals, so very good for you. I'm going to show you in this video step by step how I sow the seeds, and I'm going to show you an update on a regular weekly basis until harvest. I hope this video actually gives you some good information and gets you enthusiastic to plant your own broccoli this winter. At the moment I'm going to be sowing these seeds directly into my garden bed instead of transplanting them after their baby broccoli sprouts. So they will go directly into the garden bed. It's recommended that they're planted 60 centimetres apart and about 45 centimetres deep. I've made this garden bed, which you will see in another video of mine, and it's about 45 to 50 centimetres deep of soil, and it's about 110 centimetres long. So if you want to plant them 60 centimetres apart, I'm only going to get 2 rows of broccoli. So I'm actually going to plant them about 35 centimetres apart, and we'll get 3 rows of broccoli, and let's just hope that's enough spacing to actually get these guys growing nice and healthy. At the moment it is winter, so we're only getting about 5 hours sun a day in this location. When it comes into summer we'll have more like 7 to 8 hours a day of sunshine. But let's give it a go and see how we go. At the moment I'm already using some organic matter that I've got from my compost bin, but this is such a big tub that we're going to need to go and find some more organic compost. So let's go and see if I've got any more ready to go in my compost bin before we start. Okay, in order to fill the rest of the space, I had a look at my compost and it's just not ready, my organic compost pile. So I'm going to be making as much built up soil as I can, and I'm going to be using a mix of things. So all a little bit random just to make up the soil. Now also this has lots of big drill holes, and so the soil and the water will drain very well. We're just going to use some compost, what I've got left from around the yard. So organic compost. I've actually got some chicken manure here, so I've got a bit of that left. This is also good as a fertiliser for fruit and veg or flowers. We've got some perlite and vermilite, which is good for aerating and retains moisture. We're going to have a good mix here to make up how much soil I need for this large garden bed. So we'll go, got some leftover tomato and vegetable potting mix as well. Okay, so we've got all that, and then we're going to add the peat moss or core bale, and the hardest thing is just rotating and combining that so it's mixed very well. I'm going to mix that in with our organic soil we already had sitting in here waiting for us. make sure it is mixed very well. Okay, so now we've got the garden bed prepped. We're going to, this says it's got 500 seeds. That's a lot of seeds. So they must be very small seeds. So let's have a look. So we've got more control. I'll just pop them here in this container. You can see those seeds. Okay, so what I've done, I've got my seeds. I made 3 rows. They're supposed to be 60 centimeters apart, and as I said, this is only 110 centimeter raised garden bed. So I've got 3 rows. And I'm going to actually attempt to do, I might only actually be able to do 2 seeds in each row to try to keep them about 30 centimeters apart. So now it says to plant the seeds in a clump, and when they start growing you pull the weaker ones out and leave the strongest one growing. So I'm going to say here, 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 and here. So it says to put the seeds 4 to 5 centimeters under the ground. So I'm just going to sprinkle 3 to 4 seeds in each hole. Maybe more than that's going in. They're very little seeds. And I'll put the rest of the seeds away for the next garden bed. I'm just going to softly sprinkle the soil over there. And the next step is water in well. So let's find our trusty watering can. So there you have it. Hopefully in a week's time we may see some seeds starting to grow. It's recommended it takes around 7 to 10 days, but it depends on conditions. So we'll come back in 7 days time and see if we've got any little shoots starting. It'll be very exciting to find out.